No, it's been awesome. Yeah, I arrived on Saturday morning, had to do a big shop at IKEA, get some utensils and some stuff for the house. But the weather's been playing along quite nicely, and yeah, I'm very happy to be here and super stoked to meet the guys.
You had your first day on Monday and it was quite a long day. How did you find training and getting to know the team?
Yeah, a bit confused, like trying to figure out all the calls, getting the lingo, um, just the general rugby terms in the Ulster team. But no, the guys are super helpful, trying to help wherever they can, and no, super nice. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, meeting the team, meeting the coaches, meeting the support staff. So yeah, I really enjoyed my first 2 days at camp.
Just under a month ago, you were standing in France having won your second Rugby World Cup with South Africa. How was the whole experience for you and your family?
Oh, World Cup was brilliant. It was a long tournament, tough games, but yeah, just happy to get the win at the end. And we had a week-long celebration, traveling across Africa, just seeing all the cities, seeing the people. But the whole World Cup experience was special, and yeah, I'm just so happy we gone and done it back to back, and brought the trophy back home to South Africa.
When you were in France, was it in the back of your mind that you'd be moving to Belfast very soon? And at that stage, were you maybe house hunting?
Yeah, during the World Cup, we were sending messages back and forth with our agent and one of the real estate agents living this side, just to find a house and make sure the house is secured by the time we arrive. And I had a lot of conversations with Dan throughout the World Cup, just asking some basic rugby questions just to get some plans and get some of the detail going, to make sure like the transition is quite smooth. So yeah, it's been brilliant. The first couple of days it's just been absolutely amazing, and a lot of credit to Bryn and just making it seamless and just getting everything is sorted, and I can focus completely on the rugby. I didn't watch all the games as in detail as I wanted to, but just been seeing the scorelines, watching the highlights, and sending messages of support to Dan when I can. But yeah, the team is awesome. The culture in the team is awesome, and you can see there's a good buzz around training, and the guys really willing to learn and play hard. So the guys are willing to work hard, and a lot of questions being asked. And we had a scrum session today. One of the young props just came up to me and asked for some advice and what can you do better as a tight head prop, and that's brilliant for me because everyone's learning, juniors learning from the seniors, and saying that will just improve the quality of players throughout the club and for the next couple of years going on with the URC. For me, it's amazing to step into an environment like this and just try and make it a bit better and give my bit of input that I can for the next couple of years.
Here in Ulster, we have a very proud history with a lot of South African players, and most recently a teammate of yours, Dwayne Vermeulen. Before you made the move here, did you get chatting to Dwayne? Did he tell you anything about living and working in Belfast?
Yeah, so Dwayne, he spoke so highly about Belfast and the club, and yeah, so he was, I think he did exceptionally well, yeah, and the guys as well, they also speak so highly of him, and I'm just happy he left a lasting memory and a lasting legacy. And he spoke very highly and was very happy for me the day I signed and he found out. So yeah, so I'm just happy, and he gave me a lot of tips of where to stay, where to eat. So no, he was a good guy in the way that he spoke about Ulster and the team.
What excites you the most about living and working in Belfast, given that it is very different to living in South Africa?
That is, I mean, I love a pint of Guinness, first of all. And for me to just meet new people, new experiences, living up north in the Northern Hemisphere of all, it's going to be fun. So for me, it's just it's a new adventure. Cape Town will always be there, but for me, just to explore, widening my horizon and just living in the moment. And my wife was super excited the day I signed, so she's closer to Europe and to Italy and to France and to go on holidays. And for me, it was just a new adventure, playing for a club up north, and just seeing what I can do for a different team.
From the ERC to the Rugby World Cup, you know exactly what it takes to get over the line to win major trophies. Do you see the potential here in Ulster to win silverware? I assume that will be a goal of yours.
Yeah, definitely. Just watching seeing the score lines from previous games and all by one, like a one-score game, and back in the defence to win big moments was it's like quite exciting for me because I mean in the World Cup as well for us, just bringing that bit of experience. Our games were super close throughout the World Cup, and if a club team can mimic that and just fight it through towards the end, there's massive positive signs for me. So keeping that mentality throughout the URC and making sure we keep that momentum in our favour, we can go very far and might even bring the trophy home or back to Belfast.
Lastly, you have a pretty iconic nickname, the Spicy Plum. Could you tell us where that all came from?
Yeah, probably a couple of years ago, there's a legendary Causa commentator who passed away a couple of years ago. So he dubbed me Spicy Plum, and I think we were playing a test at Newlands against All Blacks, and in the game he called me Spicy Plum, and it stuck. It stuck throughout South Africa, and became a bit of a thing. But yeah, I don't mind it. It's a nice name, and I don't care if someone calls me Spicy or Spicy Plum or Kitsy. It's all the same to me.